Namaskar, Khusro Bitia, myself Jivin Dr. Pramila Kazla, Assistant Professor in Department of Physiology and Biochemistry, Faculty of Homeopathic Science from Jyoti Vidyapit Women's University. Today, our topic is CSF, cerebrospinal fluid. Cerebrospinal fluid is clear, colorless, and transparent fluid that circulates through ventricles of brain, subarachnoid space, and central canal of spinal cord. It is a part of extracellular fluid, ECF. Properties: volume: CSF having 150 ml in quantity, around 100 ml to 200 ml. For rate of formation is 0.3 ml per minute. Specific gravity is 1.005. Reaction: alkaline. Formation of CSF. Site of formation: CSF is formed by choroid plexus situated within the ventricles. Choroid plexus are tuft of capillary projections present inside the ventricles and are covered by pyometer and ependymal covering. A large amount of CSF is formed in lateral ventricles. Mechanism of formation: CSF is formed by process of secretion that involve active transport mechanism. Formation of CSF doesn't involve ultrafiltration or dialysis. CSF having 99.13% of water and 0.87% solid. Solid include organic and inorganic substance. So first we will discuss about organic, that include protein, amino acids, sugar, cholesterol, urea, uric acid, creatinine and lactic acid. Inorganic substance include sodium, calcium, potassium, magnesium, chloride, phosphate, bicarbonate and sulfate. Lymphocyte in CSF 6 per cubic mm. Functions of CSF. Protective. First one is protective function. CSF act as a fluid buffer and protect the brain from shock. Since the specific gravity of brain and CSF is more or less same, brain float in CSF. When head receive a blow, the CSF act like a cushion and prevent the movement of brain against the skull bone and thereby prevent damage of brain. However, if the brain head receive a severe blow, the brain move forcefully and hit against the skull bone, leading to damage of brain tissue. Brain strike against the skull bone at a point opposite to the point where the blow was applied. So this type of damage to the brain is known as countercock injury. Regulation of cranial content volume. Regulation of cranial content volume is essential because brain may be affected if volume of cranial content increase. It happen in cerebral hemorrhage and brain tumors. Increase in cranial content volume is prevented by greater absorption of CSF to give space for the increasing cranial content. Medium of exchange. CSF is the medium through which many substances, particularly nutritive substances and waste material, are exchanged between blood and brain tissue. So this is circulation of CSF. Circulation is shown by black arrows. So these are meninges, dura, arachnoid and subarachnoid, pyometer. This is choroid plexus where CSF form, and from here it comes lateral ventricle, third ventricle, and this is fourth ventricle. From here it is gone in central canal of spinal cord. There are two foramen, foramen of Lushaka and foramen of Magendie. Collection of CSF fluid. CSF is collected either by cisternal puncture or lumbar puncture. In cisternal puncture, the CSF is collected by passing a needle between the occipital bone and atlas, so that it enters cisterna magna. In lumbar puncture, the lumbar puncture needle is introduced into subarachnoid space in lumbar region between the third and fourth lumbar spine. Uses of lumbar puncture. Lumbar puncture is used for collecting CSF for diagnostic purpose. Second, injecting drugs. Intrathecal injection for spinal anesthesia, analgesia, and chemotherapy, and measuring the pressure exerted by CSF. CSF circulation. Formation of CSF fluid in lateral ventricle. From here, it goes to foramen of Monro, then third ventricle, then Adigoductus sylvis, then fourth ventricle, formation of Magendie, and foramen of Lusaka, foramen of Magendie. From here, cisternae magna and cisternae lateralis enter in central canal, and from here, re-entry in subarachnoid space. From here, over central canal, spinal cord, and over cerebral hemisphere. Hydrocephalus. Abnormal accumulation of CSF in skull associated with enlargement of head is called hydrocephalus. During obstruction of any foramen through with CSF escape, the ventricular activity dilate, and this condition is called internal hydrocephalus. It is also known as non-communicating hydrocephalus. On the other hand, if arachnoid villi are blocked, external or communicating hydrocephalus occur. Hydrocephalus along with increased intracranial pressure cause headache and vomiting. In severe condition, it leads to atrophy of brain, mental weakness, and convulsion. This session is powered by Digital Version 2.0 Jyoti Vidyapeeth Women's University. I hope you are satisfied with my digital session. If you have any query, please mention in comment box. I will resolve it. Thank you.